Right now, you are seeing this. You trust it. You trust the colors, the shapes, the certainty of it all. But the real answer is far
Hmm.
stranger. What you are experiencing is not the world. It is a guess. A very fast, very convincing guess, built by an organ that has never once touched sunlight, sound, or your own face. Your brain sits in total darkness inside your skull. It receives no light, it receives no sound. All it gets are electrical pulses, spikes of voltage, traveling down wires made of nerve. From that alone, it builds your entire reality. Colors, faces, the warmth of a hand. None of it arrives finished. All of it is constructed, moment by moment, behind your eyes. Why would evolution
Hmm.
build a brain that guesses instead of one that simply reports the truth? Because guessing is faster. And for most of human history, faster meant alive. Picture an early hominin standing at the edge of tall grass 60,000 years ago. A shape moves. There is no time to gather full data, no time to confirm textures and colors and distances with certainty. The brain that hesitates, waiting for perfect information, gets eaten. The brain that guesses predator and flinches first, even when it is wrong, survives to guess again tomorrow. You are descended from the guessers. Every one of your ancestors, back for hundreds of thousands of years, is a survivor of false alarms. This is not a flaw in the system. This is the system. The neuroscientist Anil Seth calls this a controlled hallucination. Your brain does not wait for the world to tell it what is there. It predicts what should be there based on everything it has seen before and only adjusts the prediction when the incoming signal disagrees strongly enough. Most of the time, the prediction wins. Most of the time, you never notice the correction happening at all. You simply experience the final answer as reality, seamless and immediate, as though your eyes were windows instead of cameras feeding a guessing machine. Think about that the next time you glance at a coiled rope in dim light and your whole body reacts before your mind catches up. Your brain did not see a rope. It predicted a threat. The correction came a half second later, calm and quiet, after your heart had already done its job. But perception is only the beginning of the deception. Your memory is worse. You likely believe your memories are recordings, files stored somewhere, waiting to be replayed exactly as they happened. They are not. Every time you recall something, your brain does not retrieve it. It rebuilds it from fragments, filling gaps with plausible detail the same way it fills gaps in your vision. The psychologist Elizabeth Loftus spent decades proving this, often in unsettling ways. In her studies, she showed that people could be led to remember entire childhood events that never happened. A trip to a mall where they got lost, a frightening encounter with an animal, details that felt completely real, described with genuine emotion, sourced from nothing but a suggestion planted earlier by a researcher. The subjects were not lying. They were not confused in any way they could detect. Their brains had simply done what brains do, taken an incomplete signal and completed it convincingly. Here is the unsettling part. This does not just happen to other people in laboratories. It happens to you, right now, every single day. Every time you tell a familiar story about your own life, you are not replaying the past. You are reconstructing it, using your current mood, your current beliefs, and whatever emotional shape the memory has taken since the last time you told it. Each retelling is a small rewrite. Ask yourself honestly, how much of your childhood do you actually remember, and how much have you simply remembered remembering? This reconstructive habit runs even deeper than memory. It runs into the reasons you give for your own choices. The psychologist Daniel Kahneman spent his career mapping the strange architecture of human judgment, work that eventually earned a Nobel Prize. One of his central findings was this: people are remarkably good at generating reasons for decisions and remarkably bad at knowing whether those reasons are the real cause. Ask someone why they chose one option over another, and they will answer instantly, fluently, with total confidence. But often the true cause was something smaller and stranger, a subtle cue, a mood, the order in which options appeared. The reason offered afterward is not a report. It is a story, built after the fact to make the choice make sense. Neuroscientist Michael Gazzaniga found something even stranger while studying patients whose brain hemispheres had been surgically separated. He could show an image to only one side of a patient's brain, an image the other side never saw, and instruct that hidden side to perform an action. The patient would do it, and when asked why, the other half of the brain, The half that had no idea what it had just seen would immediately invent a reason, not admit confusion, not say, "I don't know." Invent. Smoothly, instantly, and with total sincerity. Gazaniga called this part of the mind the interpreter. Its job is not to tell the truth. Its job is to make sure you always have a story, because a mind without a story feels like chaos, and chaos to a brain built for survival feels like danger. So what does that mean for you, sitting here, feeling certain about who you are? It means the version of yourself you carry around, the narrator inside your head who explains your choices and remembers your past, is not a neutral observer. It is a storyteller with a job to do. Keep you feeling coherent, keep you feeling like someone, even when the underlying reality is messier, faster, and far less certain than it feels. This might sound frightening. It is not meant to. There is something almost tender in it. For nearly all of human history, this guessing, storytelling brain was the difference between a predator missed and a predator survived, between a stranger trusted too quickly and a warning heeded in time, between an unbearable, meaningless world and one that made just enough sense to keep going. The brain that lies to you a little is the same brain that let your ancestors love, plan, grieve, and hope, despite never having full information about anything, ever. You are not broken because your brain guesses. You are here because it does. The next time you feel completely certain about a memory, a decision, or a flash of fear that seemed to come from nowhere, pause for just a moment. Not to distrust yourself, just to remember what is actually happening behind your eyes. A machine built by hundreds of thousands of years of near misses, doing its ancient job, in the dark, at the speed of survival. You are not seeing the world as it is. You never were. And somehow, that has always been enough.
Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.